Okay, we just got back from the processor. We picked up our 2 hogs that we delivered for processing 2.5, 3 weeks ago. Anyway, we've got our 5 cases of meat here. It's like Christmas morning. Let's see what we got. Looks like this is our roast. We got leg roast, lots of roast. There's some ribs. Looks like this is ribs and roast. So we'll put this in the freezer. We got to move our beef. I don't know if we're going to fit it. I don't know, maybe we will. Maybe move all the beef down here. This is half the beef we got a month ago or so that my nephew raised. Got to keep our blue ice. Use those for the farmer's market. Keep the eggs cold. Still undecided on whether or not we're going to keep selling beef at the farmer's market. It sold a little too well, and I like to have a freezer full of beef, so maybe we won't sell the beef. But anyway, we got tons here. Just got to make room for the fresh pork. Okay, stop. I don't know if you can read that or not, but that makes me very excited. This will be a good meal. What a good problem to have. Not enough room for all the meat. Anyway, you get the idea. We're going to rearrange some stuff without freezing my fingers off. And we'll get the pork put away. These 2, I think we're going to run out of room. Yep. We'll do our best here. We'll show you the loaded freezer when we get her filled up. I got my work cut out for me. So the place we get our pork processed is Farm Creek Meats in Duchesne, Utah. These guys, as you can tell, do a phenomenal job packaging the meat products. This is some cottage bacon that we had made out of one of the shoulders. And of course that's bacon. If you look, there's the slice of bacon. Looks like pretty good stuff. We're excited for that. So we did run out of room. This is all the pork roast. We got some of the bacon. This is all pork chops up here. And the ribs, ham hocks, a couple of those. But all the ground pork and sausage we're gonna have to put down in the our basement freezer because we got a bunch. So we'll put this to bed. Get the freezer to quit squawking at me. And we'll haul all this stuff downstairs. Okay, so the cool thing about Farm Creek Meats is all of their meat cutters come from South Africa. One of the I think it's the plant manager, his wife is a secretary there. She's only been in the United States for 3 months. Anyway, really nice folks, and they know how to do it right. These I don't know what they teach them in South Africa, but they can cut meat and they do a great job. They did a great job last year. That's why we're taking all our pigs to them this year again. I think they've got customers for life. Do a fantastic job. So anyway, shout out to Farm Creek Meats. That's a good place to take your pigs, cows, whatever you want turned into meat. Take it to Farm Creek Meats. Okay, so just going over our invoice here. Now we got all the pork tucked away in the freezers. We had a lot of cured meat this time. We had all the bacon was cured, no side pork this time. All the ham was done into ham slices. We also did a lot of sausage patties, which cost a little more than just the regular old ground pork this time. So final breakdown, we had 2 pigs, hanging weight 247. Then we had 12 pounds of ham slices. We have 17 pounds of bacon. Leg roast, spare ribs, bone-in pork chops. There's the bacon again. Shoulder roast, sausage, breakfast sausages. Then we also had bulk sausage, as you saw as we were putting it away. So all in, we are $555.65 for processing and curing of all the meat. We'll do the math in a minute. Each wiener cost me $145, and it roughly takes about 700 pounds to feed a pig out for 6 months. However, we only had these pigs for 3 months because we got them from the grower. They were already 2 months old. So we did butcher them a little early at 5 months, 5.5 months, but they were at weight. They were what we wanted. So I'll have to adjust the feed cost, but I'll do that in the breakdown here in a minute when I do the hard math. And we'll figure out how much these pigs cost us total, all said and done, tucked away in the freezer. So we'll get back with you with the figures here in just a minute. Okay, I did the hard math. For 2 pigs, it cost us $702 for feed. It cost us $290 for the wiener pigs, which is a big jump in price. Well, they're actually feeder pigs, I guess, so I guess that was an okay deal. But big jump from last year, what we paid for our little ones. And then $555 to have everything cut and cured, packaged. We had a lot more cured this year, which is why our price, I think, went up a little bit. So all in, this year, 2 pigs, you saw the 5 cases, chock full of meat. We filled an entire chest freezer downstairs full of meat, and then you saw what we did with our upright freezer with those 2 shelves packed solid. So all in, $1547 is what we paid this year for the freezer, tucked away in the freezer. Last year it cost us $13.27 for 2 pigs.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
We got a dog fight going. So it cost me. So it cost $220 more this year. A lot of that, like I say, was due to the fact that we had a lot more sausage, a lot more ham. Ooh. Crazy dogs. A lot more bacon. We did all 4 pork bellies in bacon this year rather than 1 inside pork like we did last year. So that accounts for the rise in pork prices. We got a dog convention going on. Okay, so there you go. Now we got the dog situation settled. All in, I think we did pretty good this year. Got a lot of product to sell at the farmer's market now for the remaining of the year. I was getting low. I had pork roasts and some side pork, and I think that's about all I had left. So it's a good thing we're restocked, we're ready to go. The last 4 pigs that we're gonna slaughter in December, hopefully, one of the pigs we found today had worms. So we went out, wormed her, and wormed as many as we could get. We're gonna go back out tomorrow, give them another dose of dewormer. So hopefully we'll have 4 pigs in December. If not, and this sick one dies, we'll be down to 3. But whatever I sell in the farmer's markets till the end of October, hopefully we'll replace that in December when we slaughter that very last pig. So I think it was a successful pig raising just for us this year. Now I've got to concentrate on raising the pigs and finishing them out for my customers. So we've got 5 that'll be butchered in 2 weeks. Take our total down to, I believe, 7 pigs left. So we're winding down. We're starting the processing season, so that's good. So thanks for coming along on our little pork packing operation and the dog convention that we had going on. Okay, we harvested more potatoes today for the farmer's market tomorrow. So we're gonna weigh them up and keep our running total going. At the end of the season, we'll add it all up and see how much I got. So I've already set the tare, 1.8 pounds with this empty, so I'm not cheating. Kind of got a mixed bag today of just some new potatoes, some Purple Vikings, and some Red Pontiacs. So it's just kind of a mixed bag for the farmer's market, give people a little selection. If you can see, we have 16, get my hand off the scale. 16.4 officially. Add that to the running total.
Anyway, I found that I really like those.
Quiet, quiet, they're sleeping. He is passed out. Look at this one. Oh, I think they're full. Got to show you the curing process. So as you see, look at that neck on that. That is just dried down perfectly. That is a good onion. That is a Patterson onion, which are the best storing onion in my opinion, and that's probably why, it is because they cure so well. You look at these Texas Super Sweets, and their necks are a little thicker. So when you cut that, you can see that you still have a little bit of green in there. So when I harvest onion like that, I put it upside down and store it in my containers like that. That way, hopefully all the excess water is going to drain out and not just remain in the onion and help the storage life on that onion. But like I say, these Pattersons, you can see the Pattersons. Look at how nice and tight that neck is. Those are going to store for 6 to 8 months, I'll bet. So there you go. We did get quite a few onions this year. I still have a few more to clean up here. And I've sold probably, I don't know, 30, 40 pounds maybe at the farmers markets. Maybe a little more, maybe as many as 50 pounds. So all in all, we got a great onion harvest. The potato harvest is ongoing, and we'll keep you up to date on that. I heard this morning cleaning up my onions, getting them ready for storage, and some thoughts are going through my mind. I thought I'd share them with you. In my quest to maximize the space I've got, I'm on a little less than an acre here, and a lot of it's wooded that I can't use. I have carved out a terraced garden down there that I raise all my produce in with a deer fence around it because of the deer population we've got around here. Very happy to go cohabitate with them. Like seeing them, I don't have a problem with that. I have my meat chicken pen, and then I have my laying chicken pen down in the wooded area as well. But that limits my space to grow produce. I've only got that little garden. So I grow my onions around my fruit trees, and then out front I've got a bed that is, you know, trees, flowers, and I've got onion beds that I grow out there. And you see in a previous video that I had wild sunflowers growing up all over in that bed. And I did clean out some of them, but I like them, so I left more than I probably should have. And that crowded out my onions. It blocked sun from them, and I think it really hurt my onion production this year as far as size goes. So if you look, my onions, they're looking pretty good. This is a Patterson onion. You can see how tight and how dry that stem is. That's perfect. That is why the Patterson onions store so well. The Texas candy onions, you can see we've got some green in there still. So now that I've lopped that off, I'm going to turn it upside down in my storage bin, and hopefully that'll maximize the storage. I was able to get, I had some of these Texas sweet onions that lasted almost 6 months. So that's pretty good storage. You're only supposed to get about 4 out of these. These Pattersons, I should get a lot more than that. These, I should have onions all year long. We have quite a haul. Let me show you. There's the onions to date, and I still have these onions that I still need to clean up. I have sold probably maybe as many as 50 pounds at the farmer's market. So you take that into consideration. I think we did pretty good with onions this year. But going forward in my quest to maximize my space, A, and get the best yield I can get, B, I've got to find a compromise somewhere there in between. And I still haven't found that delicate balance yet. I think I have with potatoes. I've got potatoes figured out. You can plant those containers pretty close and you're okay. But things like squash and tomatoes and cucumbers, I think I need to rethink what I'm doing. And especially onions, as I just showed you. Need to give them the space they need and the sunlight they need to produce and make nice, big, juicy onions like that and not get little dinky ones. So anyway, it's all a journey. We're all learning. I'm 60 years old and I'm still learning new things. I really want to maximize my space, like I said, and so I erred on the side of jamming my onions in with a bunch of other stuff that I shouldn't have done. So I'm going to clear it all out, get rid of those sunflowers next year. I'm going to clean out all that Russian sage, plant it up here on the berm. If you look at a previous video behind my home here, I created that berm, and I'm just going to pack that full of Russian sage. I think it'll be nice. You don't need to irrigate it, so it should be a nice addition back there. So anyway, thank you for stopping by Little Hollow Homestead today, and thanks for listening to my ramblings. Hope you got something out of it. If not, hope you found it entertaining, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.